Hi friends, today we're going to discuss the movement of Jupiter's transit in the sign of Aquarius and how April is going to be and what are the planetary transits happening, how it will affect us. So, when we talk about Aquarius, you have to remember that Aquarius is an air sign. It is pure air, the element. And even though people call it uh, the pure air, it has the water element influencing it. Because if you see the symbol of Aquarius, it is a water bearer. You can see a pot of water flowing from the arms and the hands of the bearer who's holding the pot of water. So this transit of Jupiter is definitely going to create a deep emotional search, and this search will be of something which is giving you a deep sense of seeking. Okay, because remember, Jupiter is knowledge, is wisdom. Jupiter is expansive by energy, and Jupiter brings a lot of learning. It brings the prosperity, and it supports life. So there'll be this deep sense of emotional bonding which you would want to reach out to, and it could be in the form of your community. It could be a form of searching for a guru, or it could also be, spiritual, because remember, Jupiter is a spiritual planet. So there will be a tendency to reach out to people who have a similar like-mindedness with you in terms of your search. For instance, suddenly you will also notice that you want to bond with the people you feel very close to. You feel your ideas and thoughts match. So you will see a definite community bonding, or family bonding, or emotional bonding with the spiritual aspect, or the bonding with the guru with this sign. And now what happens is this movement of Jupiter is going to stay till the September month, okay, mid-September. And mid-September, again, it's going to be retrograding back to Capricorn, and then again in November 20th, it's going to go back again to Aquarius and stay there till April 2022. So remember, this back and forth movement of Jupiter will kind of be not so easy, because it wants to expand. However, it's still in the sign of Aquarius, which is ruled by Saturn. However, it has come out of Capricorn on the 5th, so it will be it'll not be with Saturn as it was in the earlier time. So things were really difficult. The conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn is not an easy conjunction. You saw the whole of last year was a big confusion, a big you could say outburst of the pandemic, and very restrictive energy and very uncertain energy. So Jupiter is not very comfortable in Saturn's sign, and that is how, even though it's in Aquarius, which is ruled by Saturn, he won't be too comfortable in this sign. So suddenly you might just feel that things are working out, because just of the movement from the Capricorn to Aquarius, Jupiter is now free from Capricorn, but it's innate energy of expansion will not stop in any sign. So even though it's in the sign of Aquarius and wants to expand, it will still feel a little restriction. It will still feel, uh, you know, the kind of, you could say, the action to go ahead, but still holding back is happening. So this will be something which you will feel. But I would say just keep working, because see, every year it takes about a year for Jupiter to transit all the signs. And I'm sorry, it takes about 12 years to transit every sign for Jupiter. So for this 1 year, you should be putting in your efforts. So that is where you need to work on. Just remember this, that your efforts will count. Even though you're feeling restricted, please do not stop on whatever you want to work on. And Saturn is the one who will reward you with the results. So the next thing is the other planetary movements. Now, the big thing about this month is that the Mars and the Rahu conjunction, which was in the second house, is going to break, and Mars is going to enter the sign of Gemini in the mid of April, which is around the 14th. It will enter. And Jupiter is of course moving to Aquarius. Again, Sun is also going to be moving from Pisces to Aries, and Mercury again is also moving in the sign of Aries around the 16th of April. So what is happening is Sun, Venus and Mercury is directly opposite to the sign of Libra, and it's aspecting the sign of Libra. That means your partnership, your relationship, your marriage, okay, you need to make sure you do some correction there, because if you don't do those corrections, things will put into the light. And remember, Sun is the light, okay? So Sun will directly throw some light on matters that you have been putting off with your marriage, with your partnership, with your relationship. So do not try to, find a funny way out. Meet your reality, do a reality check, and try and put your efforts over there as well. Otherwise, it could just lead to something which is not very favorable for you. That is one very major thing happening this month. And also, Mars going to the third house, right? Jupiter is now aspecting Mars, and Jupiter is also trying to give you the energy and the fight. See, fight doesn't have to be really the loud and argumentative time. It could be internal as well. So you need to understand that whatever it is that you have been fighting, okay, now Jupiter will give you that wisdom and learning. And like Mars is a warrior, you will be filling yourself up with the energy to do the things which you have been wanting to do. So corrective measures, because Sun, Venus, Mercury is aspecting the sign of Libra, and the right fight, because Jupiter is aspecting Mars. It's a very interesting thing. So go inside yourself, sit for 10 minutes every day, try and find out what are the things that you need to improve, where are the things that you have been putting off important steps and efforts to improve, and start working for that. So that's it from me today on this Jupiter transit and the April month. I hope you benefit this transit and make the most use of it for your growth. Thank you.